Hey guys, I want to share with you 10 reasons why the poor will always remain poor and the middle class will never build wealth. Let's dive into it. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Frank Talks Money. Real quick guys, I just need one small favor. Remember to smash that like button. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will share the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's get right into the content. So guys, I want to share with you 10 concrete reasons why the poor will always remain poor and why most of the middle class will never build any sustainable wealth. Let's get to it. As they say, money makes the world go round, but too many times it seems like a treadmill that goes nowhere fast. Why is it that some people will always get stuck in a cycle of financial struggle while others just seem to be climbing the ladder to wealth? Number one, systemic barriers. Not every struggle with money is by our own making. It's also an issue with systemic factors, including wage stagnation and unequal access to quality education. For example, minimum wage increases haven't always kept pace with inflation, so that some workers are working full time but still can't make ends meet. So, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how I really feel about that one because I look at my personal issue and I came up with every disadvantage possible. Raised in the ghetto, broke family, broke parents, everybody around me broke. Went to high school that probably only had a 50% graduation rate. Gangs all around me, crime all around me, and I still made it out because it's a choice that I made. I wanted to make it out. I wanted better for myself. And even though I started at the bottom of the totem pole, I worked my ass off to make it out. So I know there are systemic issues out here, but I don't feel like we always should blame that on why we couldn't make better of our lives, especially financially. Guys, if you're still here, smash the like button for me, guys. Smash that like button for me, please. So that was number one, systemic barriers. I mean, I just feel how I feel. That's just my opinion. I don't think we can always blame it on systemic issues. I think if you work your ass off in the United States, you got more of a chance here to be successful than in any other country, and that's facts. Number two, depending on a single income. I truly believe that both poor and middle class people may find it precautious to live on a single paycheck. Finances can be turned on their head in a snap, job loss, medical emergencies, economic downturns, what have you. I think, guys, everyone should figure out a way. If you are not a high income earner, you should figure out a way to have multiple incomes coming in to help you out financially. As we all should know by now in 2025, we cannot just depend on a paycheck for our financial well-being. You have to build wealth. You have to be invested into assets, have a good paying job, or be able to have no debt so you can save more, so you can invest more, so economic downturns do not hurt you. You have to have more access to money than just your income. You need to have assets my advice would be the stock market, have some investments into real estate, or have some type of side business. You have to have more access to money than just your income to make it in 2025. Number three, lack of financial literacy. The journey to financial freedom starts with understanding how money works for many. Unfortunately, schools do not teach you the basics of budgeting, saving, or investing. If there's no foundation, people tend to live paycheck to paycheck. And that is absolute facts, guys. if we don't get financially literate and not learn how money works, we will always struggle financially. Number four, good old living beyond your means. One trap the majority of us fall into is spending more money than what we make. It's often called living above your means. Easy access to credit cards and buy now, pay later schemes makes for easy overspending, but this problem is often used too much, keeping individuals broke. Guys, living beyond your means is one of the quickest ways to go broke and be living paycheck to paycheck because you have to live at your means. If you're living above your means, you're going to go into debt, credit card debt, personal loan debt, debt that is it's just going to have you drowning in debt. You have to be able to live within your means. Taking on more debt is just going to have you struggling financially forever. Number five, fear of taking risks. Risks are often part of the wealth building game, but most avoid investments or entrepreneurial moves because they are scared of the risk. Guys, you have to be able to take risks. Investing, like I explained to a lot of people, investing is taking a risk. Returns are not guaranteed, but you have to take risks in order to grow wealth. You have to. Number six, low savings rates. Saving money doesn't sound like such a brain teaser, but it is when you consider that incomes are low and expenses keep adding up. Saving is a luxury for many, but not a necessity. Small savings matter. According to a survey by Bankrate, 40% of Americans wouldn't be able to afford a $1,000 emergency with their savings. And that's a fact, guys, because most Americans are broke. You know, the average payday loan is $500. The average payday loan is $500. And most people have to turn that loan over 2 or 3 times before they can pay it back. Low savings rate. Low savings rate is what keeps a lot of Americans broke. We have to learn to save money, but we can't save money when we are in tons of debt. Number seven, the expectations of society and family. Sometimes there are invisible change of the cultural norms and family expectations. These obligations extend beyond supporting extended family members to confronting to traditional roles, and they often come before saving or investing. Basically, helping out family members, helping out friends because they didn't, save, invest, and get rid of debt themselves. So now we feel an obligation to help parents, friends, close relatives because they're in a bad financial situation. So then what happens? It stops us from building our own personal wealth. Number eight, the lack of access to resources. The wealthy have access to mentors, networks, and tools that others don't. For example, they might even hire financial advisors or utilize some advanced technology to see how their investments are looking. The poor and middle class, without similar resources, must manage their financials blindly by trial and error. I mean, me myself, I don't have a financial advisor, but I've taught myself finances. So personally, I don't think I need a financial advisor right now. I just research my investments, um, research and up my financial knowledge, my financial skills, studied. And I personally don't use a financial advisor, but for anyone who's not comfortable with investing, I would definitely recommend that you seek out the services of a financial advisor. Number nine, using debt as a way of life. Using debt will keep you broke. In middle class America, debt is often normalized. That is facts. Mortgages, car loans, student loan debt, credit card debt, and all are common. They're common among middle class Americans. There's some good debt, like a mortgage, but too much debt can also hold people hostage to a repayment cycle with no time to build wealth. Debt, guys, will rob you of your financial freedom. Debt will rob you. Debt is a wealth killer. The more debt you have, the less money you have to invest for your future and your retirement. And number 10, mindset. Finally, people's thinking about money can be a big barrier. Sometimes we believe wealth is for other people or that success is a matter of luck beyond our control, and that creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. This mental block keeps people from taking the actions that they need to take, taking the actions that they need to get out of a bad financial situation. So, in order to change your view around money and wealth, you have to first change your mindset around money, guys. So, guys, that is the 10 reasons the poor will stay poor and the middle class will never build wealth. Remember to like this video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I am out.